Hey everyone, this is Meg with another Spotlight On video for you today. Obviously you have noticed a couple of changes. I'm using my webcam today. My camera, proper camera, is in full working order. It's just completely run out of battery and I don't know where the charger is. I've completely lost it. I've been looking all morning and I don't know where it is. So I'm having to go with this webcam, and because I'm having to go with the webcam, my background here is not big enough. So I'm kind of hunched if you sort of look here. Now today the spotlight is on the character of Misawa, who is a major in the Japanese ground self-defense force from one of my favourite survival horror games, Forbidden Siren 2. Now the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I talk about Forbidden Siren 2 a lot. My subscribers probably know this. And when I actually talk about the game, I almost always mention the same characters, namely Yurito Nagai, when Misawa, as a character, is really quite fascinating, and I think he deserves to be, I suppose, looked at objectively. I guess I'm going to start by saying my favourite thing about this character and the character development is the ambiguity surrounding him. Nothing is really spelled out for us. We're not treated like simpletons. We're given basic facts, and then we're allowed to reach our own conclusions as to what's really going on with him. Shortly after the craziness that is the beginning of the game, we're introduced to a small team of self-defense force soldiers, and we as the gamer feel like we can relax. It's almost like these guys are bound to have their shit together, right? But we understand very quickly that even though Misawa is in charge, he's heavily medicated and his stability is questionable.
Nagai-kun! I
guess one of the first solid facts that are presented to us about Misawa as a character is that he, in fact, airlifted little Harumi, the only survivor from Forbidden Siren 1, out of Hanyuda. As they're being airlifted away, Misawa looks down to the island to see thousands and thousands of hands reaching out for them, and from that point on, he's actually haunted by little Harumi's image. And that's the beauty of the game and his character concept. It raises more questions than answers. Did this experience cause him to go crazy, or was he crazy to begin with? Was the village reaching out for him or Harumi, or perhaps both? Was what he saw real at all? And why is he haunted by Harumi when she's not dead so far as we know? All of these questions are raised and they're never really answered. But despite the fact that this guy is clearly insane, he has a good grasp of actually what's going on, and he has a good intuition about the different characters and the parts that they play. I think this was a really interesting take, that the one person who seems to be absolutely not on this planet knows more about what's going on, seemingly, and has a better idea of what's going on than the sane people do. I think that Misawa represents what the Siren team were trying to create. On first impressions alone, we think this guy is strong, smart, a good leader, and someone you're going to need in that situation to get you out of it alive. When you find out very quickly, as I said before, he's none of those things. That's taking you out of any kind of comfort zone that you may have. Now, there's not much more I can really say about this character without giving huge spoilers away, and that's not the point of this video. The reason, as I said before, that I wanted to mention him is because he's a very rare form of character. Even though he makes up the supporting cast, he's not what we'd call a central character. A lot of thought was put into his character concept, and as a result, you get something really, really interesting. If you wanted to, like I said about Silent Hill, you could pick apart his character and actually study him, which is a rarity in itself. So thank you for watching this video. I'm really sorry about all of these changes you're having to deal with. I'm actually starting to get a cramp in my back. It's kind of awkward sitting this way. The Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force. Epic brain fart. Didn't want to work. Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force. Hands. Grabbing. Japanese Ground Self-Defense Force. I'm having like a problem with speech. Just my brain and my words aren't really they're not in the same. See? I think they're fantastic characters. I would like to do them sometime in the future. This sounds so rude. Today, that one.